preseason grind continued for Ole Miss football this morning, and with each practice out in the blazing southern sun, a little more light is shed on what the Rebels might look like when they line up in less than 3 weeks for real. We know things will look different from last year because of new offensive coordinator Rich Rodriguez, and after today's practice, he spoke on how the team and his young guys are adapting to the up-tempo pace of the offense.
We're trying to play faster than probably they're accustomed to a little bit. Particularly the young guys, you don't want to sacrifice fundamentals. And so sometimes when fatigue sets in, fundamentally, both mentally and physically, some of that will slip. And we got to do a good job of that as coaches and players and make sure that the fundamental part doesn't slip when we in sacrificing tempo.
The Ole Miss Lady Rebels have been chosen to finish 8th by the SEC coaches in the Southeastern Conference's preseason women's soccer coaches poll. Rebels finished last year tied for 3rd place in the league after winning 8 of their 12 conference games. Texas A&M tabbed as the preseason favorite with South Carolina, Vandy, and Tennessee in tow. Rebels returned 14 letter winners from a team that made a trip to the NCAA tournament for the 2nd straight season last year. Rebels kick off the year with an exhibition match at Central Arkansas on Friday. The Southern States Athletic Conference released the 2019 men's soccer coaches preseason poll that has William Carey, the Crusaders, repeating as conference champions. WCU is coming off of a trip to the 2018 NAIA men's soccer national semifinal before finishing the year with a 21-1 record. WCU opens the season tomorrow at 5 p.m. when they host Tennessee Wesleyan at Crusader Field. Boston's Chris Sale pitched his way into baseball history last night. Sale became the fastest pitcher ever to total 2,000 strikeouts. He reached the mark in the 3rd inning against Cleveland. Sale found Indians center fielder Oscar Mercado on a slider to end the bottom of the inning. Red Sox lefty needed a little over 1,600 innings total to hit the 2,000 strikeout plateau. Boston's Pedro Martinez previously held the mark at 1,711 innings, recording the milestone with the Sox in 2002. Tiger Woods back on the links today as he prepared for the BMW Championship at Medina Country Club near Chicago. Last week, Woods was forced to withdraw from the Northern Trust Championship with an oblique strain, and there were questions leading into this week if he'd be able to play. Woods spent much of his day today during the Pro-Am round, chipping, putting, and hitting bunker shots, and looked far better than he did a week ago. Woods said that he feels a lot better than he did last week and that he's going to give it a go. He tees off tomorrow at 11:54 a.m.